Pretty haul, and the only reason it is mini is because I ordered 5 sets of polishes and 4 individuals, and the other 4 sets of polishes never came. One package came and it had a perfume dropper bottle in it. That was the one that's supposed to have 3 of the 5 sets in it. Same tracking number and everything. I'm still trying to fix it. I still haven't been able to successfully fix my order with Born Pretty yet, because I went straight to Born Pretty's website. So I'm hoping that that'll work itself out. If it doesn't, I will be sure to tell you, because I have been being ran through the ringer trying to get my money back, because the polishes that I want are sold out, and they're asking me if I want store credit. No, I don't want store credit because it's not what I asked for. You don't have what I want. I don't want another set. Your first order on their website, you get 35% off, so I won't be getting that again. So it's not the same. It's not the same price. It ain't helping me none. Just give me my money back. That's what I want. I don't want store credit. It won't help me. If the set was $19 and I got it for $14, when I go back to get that same set when it comes in the stock, it's gonna be $19, not $14. So yes, give me my money back. That's what I want. That's what will make me happy. And I even got the insurance on all my orders, every single one. It's supposedly no questions asked. I've had to send pictures. They're telling me to go to some other website to file for the insurance. The insurance is telling me I got an invalid order number. Oh, it's a whole thing. So let's just hope that it gets cleared up. I only get one message from them per night on the weekdays, and it's like 3 a.m. in the morning when I get that one message. I might get a reply that night. I might have to wait till the next night. But like I said, if this doesn't get sorted out in the next week or so, then I'll be sure to show you every and anything that has went wrong. And when I've ordered things through Amazon for Born Pretty, I get it. Temu, AliExpress, Shein, I get my Born Pretty. You go straight to the website, there's all kinds of problems ensuing. It's just, it's really irking me. It's a whole clusterfuck, I tell you that. If there's fuckery to be had, it's happening, trust me. But in the meantime, it's taken me a month, about 5 weeks to get what I have right now. And it ain't much, but we're gonna look at it. I'm gonna swatch them and then decorate them now. So without further ado, let's go for the individuals first. These are the 15 mils. 2 of them are cat eye. Another one is a nude. This is the nude. This is called Nude Luster. This is Nude Luster TS52. It's a milky jelly polish, but it has glitter in it. You know, I love my nudes with glitter. So like I said, it's a 15 mil. We'll be swatching that one. These other 2 are cat eyes, and I have taken the magnets out of them, or they're at the bottom. This is Hot Ruby MY377, and they're already open like this because I wanted to make sure they were what I got, you know, with all the confusion going on right now. No, the magnet's in there. This is the kind of magnet you get with them. I don't keep them because I don't use those. And then the third individual one is dark chocolate MY80. And like I said, these are all the 15 mils. And I got this set. These are supposed to be, I believe, jelly nudes, because that's what I wanted. So let's make sure it is. I haven't opened these up to see. This is called Bear Tea. Yeah, it says Milky Jelly Gel. So yes, Bear Tea. And these are all 7 mils in this 6 count. This one is, okay, they're all Bear Tea. So apparently it's the Bear Tea set. So there's no sense in showing you all the tops of these, because you're gonna have to see the swatches to see the difference. Because the stickers, they match kinda, not all the way. I think we'll start with the nudes and finish with the cat eyes. So let's do this thing. I don't particularly care if the nudes are in order. That doesn't bother me any. Hope it doesn't bother you. They might end up in order, who knows. But let's start with those. This is, yeah, they're in order, sorry. Number 1. Now, the consistency here. And these are milky jellies. I don't know if you can see that. But, time to swatch them. So I'll zoom us in to swatch away. And like I said, they're milky jellies. So they're supposed to be a little see-through. And I'm sure you can, you know, layer them up to get them more opaque, but I'm not gonna do that. That's number 1. Get to number 2. They're only in order because of the way I took them out of the package. I wasn't even looking really. Here's the second one. They get darker as you go. I just knew I didn't have a lot of nude jellies and I needed them. So that's why I ended up with 7 jelly nudes. Well, 6 of them. The one was because there's glitter in it. I mean, I have a couple jelly nudes, and they mainly all have glitter in them. I love a glitter nude. And glitter jelly nude is even better. See, these are all kind of looking the same. I don't see much difference other than this one. I don't know, it just, I don't, these first 3 are not that dark at all. As a matter of fact, you flip them over, they have just a light, slight difference. Like this is a little more pink, this is a little more tan, beigey, and this one's a little more orangey. Not a huge difference, but I think that's what they were going for. This one's number 4. Like I said, they get darker as you go. Now you can tell the difference on that one right away. It is definitely a more peachy nude. And getting darker still. This one's got a more, it's still leaning towards peach, but with a hint of like a clay color almost. Very subtle. And then the darkest of these 6 number 6. And like I said, this set is called Bare Tea, like bare feet, B-A-R-E, but Bare Tea. And this is the darkest one, and it is definitely brownish. There's no orange tone to this one. It's just more like a milk chocolate color. And then with this set, we're gonna do our glitter nude. Like I said, nude luster, and it's a milky gel. It has the same consistency as most of them. This might be a tad bit thicker, possibly. Yeah, you can feel it when you're spreading it. It's just a tad bit thicker than the nudes I just did. Now I'm going to go ahead and cure those and move on to the cat eyes. Let's start with our chocolate, and this is dark chocolate MY80. And this is just stained on there. I don't know what that's about, but I will tell you that this is a silky cat eye. So like very fine particles in it. So you could give off that velvet look if you did matte finish. It looks coppery with one coat, but when you do the second coat, it is chocolatey. But this coat is the one I'm going to magnetize, so you can see the cat eye on the other side, and then I'll go in with the second coat and not magnetize it. So I'm going to go from this side, this side, this side, this side, to this side, back here. Now, I want you to come back. Come on. And then there we go. Let me flash cure that. Okay, now we're gonna put a second coat on it. And this one's just gonna be a plain coat. I'm not worried about curing that other coat all the way yet, because I can just flip the swatch when it's in the lamp. I just need a thin coat on the back. Now I'm going to cure that all the way and flip it. In the meantime, we can look at these nudes. So start over here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in our glitter nude. And turn it this way for the glitter nude. You can see that it's multicolored glitter in there. No, it's not hollow glitter. It's like iridescent glitter. But she's pretty. And these nudes are gonna work great. I really like them. Alright, now we're going to do our Hot Ruby MY377. And like I said, I'm going to magnetize the first coat because that's the coat you're going to see from underneath. And this is another fine particle one. So you can do velvet with this one as well. Since it's not an all jelly base, you know, like a good see-through jelly base, I don't think it'll be good for glass nails. But if you're gonna try it, this red would be easier to try it with than the brown, because the brown is very opaque. So I want to get a good layer on here. And then we're gonna magnetize it. Come up from this way. This way. Oop, wrong way. This way, this way. And then this way. There we go. Flash cure that. And then we'll go ahead and put a full coat. Then we'll review. Now this second coat is going on the back, and I'm not magnetizing it, I'm just leaving it. It's just so we can get the full richness of the color. Now this time when I put this in the lamp, it's going to be a full cure, and then I'm going to flip it and cure the other side for both of them. So I'll be right back. All right. Now those are pretty. This brown one is very, very bright, dark chocolate. The reflection, it's unreal. The red as well. The red, when you take it out, it looks like a wine color, but when you activate the particles, it's a blood red. So I'm loving them. I would put the order information up there so you know what you're looking for, but honestly, just go through Amazon and look it up by the codes on the bottle. That'd be your best bet. I would do it that way. I've never had a problem ordering Born Pretty through any other website but their own. So now our design. I was gonna do it with the glitter nude, but I don't think I will. I think I want to use either 3 or 4, and I'm leaning towards 4. So I think I'll use 4 and decorate as a nail. So let me get number 4 out. And let's paint our base down. I don't want a double coat. I want it to be jelly. I don't want it to be opaque. So I think this is gonna work just fine for me. I filed the tip of the tip on top and across to get that little piece that's always there, and the sides, because on these tips and several others, there's like a lip on either side and the edge, so all the polish gangs up right there. And you can see where I filed it over here, which I can take care of after I'm done doing the nail. But yes, I don't like where it pools at the tip of the nail and just gets super thick there. It doesn't look right. Now this polish seems to self-level pretty nicely on its own. So I'll let it level out a little more, and then I'll pop it into the lamp for 60 seconds. We're done with the nude base. I'll be right back. All right, our base is dry. I'm gonna wipe that with some alcohol because we're gonna do us a little design on top, and I don't want to have to put matte down. So I'm hoping alcohol will do it. Let's see how sticky it is. Yeah, it's a little sticky, not bad. So let's wipe her down. Now I've decided to use the dark chocolate MY80, and I've put me some down on my palette. And I'm not doing anything special here. Just gonna draw a little bit of, I don't know yet. But this is how I come up with most of my designs. I just start and see what happens. I already know what I'm gonna do. I want to do some cattails. I don't know if you know what those are. They grow in the water, and this is the perfect brown for a cattail. So, make me some cattails. I'm going to magnetize each one. From the bottom, from the top, the side, and then you want to do the other side same way to get the brightest result. And I'm going to flash cure that for about 5-10 seconds and then move on to the next one. I'm just gonna keep working like that until I get all the cattails that I want. Probably like 4 or 5 of them. And then when I go to put the stalks on these cattails, I just won't magnetize that. But I'll still be using the brown because it's brown too, I believe. Never seen one in person, but every time I see one on a painting or a show, everything about them is brown. Even the little leaf thing at the top. So that's what I'm gonna go with. And just keep flash curing it every time as I go. I'll come back when I've got this part done. Alright, I got all my cattails. Now I'm gonna do the stalks running down to what we can only imagine is water down below. Just want thin little stalks. No, I want them neater than that, so I'm gonna wipe that off and get me a longer brush. Makes it easier to make a straight line. So much easier. All you have to do is set it down and pull. So I've got me a longer brush here. Saturated with the brown, and now set it down and pull, get me a straight line. Same thing with the rest of them. That's what these long brushes are good for. If you don't have a steady hand, see how I'm shaking? Set it down and pull. Sometimes I don't require the longer brush, but it sure makes it so much easier. There we go, they're all straight. Isn't it perfect? Now I'm going to cure that. I don't want to magnetize those. I'm gonna cure that and then we'll work on the tops of them. All right. Now the top of cattails sometimes have a leaf on it, so I'm gonna go for that on a couple of them, not all of them. It's kind of like a withering leaf hanging out of the top of it. There goes that one. And again, I'm not magnetizing this either. I just wanted the main part of the cattail to be magnetized. There's way too much going on there. Let me clean my brush off, try to fix all of that. Now, every once in a while, the leaf hanging off of it can be up in the air or broken off, so I'm just going to do that on that one. On this one, I'm going to have it standing up because it hasn't flopped over yet. I still need to clean that one up because it's taken away from it for me. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. I think I'll just take that off completely. That's okay. That's all right. I'll just go again. Alright, now I'm going to cure that, and then we're going to come back and try to do us a little red in the sky like a sunset, and then possibly make it look like there's a dragonfly on, because they love to sit on those. So let me cure this for 60 seconds and be right back. Alright, now I've got that Hot Ruby MY377 in 2 places on my palette now. This one, the smaller amount, I'm going to mix with some top coat to dilute it. And then I'm thinking that I might also want to use some of that Luster Nude. So I'm just going to put some up here just in case. And the peachy toned nude, not that one, number 4 maybe. Oh, I can't because it's already there, it's on the nail, duh. But I'm gonna mix these two. Give me a brush here. Which brush do I want? I think this one. I'm going to mix it with a orange stick. I don't think that's going to give me what I'm looking for here. but maybe when I paint it on the nail it will. I was thinking more of a pink color. Maybe if I take some of this and mix it in. I'll take a lot of this. Let me get me some. Alright. Now I'm not gonna say this is gonna work, but I'm definitely gonna try. So I'm going to put some more pink luster on my palette. It's got a peachy tone to it. It's not quite pink. So I don't know if it's gonna show up. But let's take some of that top coat mixed with that red and just kind of splotch it on up here. Because you know, in the afternoons where the sky gets a little reddish orange and looks all nice, that's what I'm going for. That's my favorite time, is when it's getting those orange and reds in the sky. And that's what we want up here. You can see the glitter from that luster nude that I mixed in just fine. I'm gonna flash cure that. Give it a good 10 seconds. Okay, now I'm gonna take the luster nude by itself and try to go over this. I might end up having to use some white or a different color. I don't, you know what? Let me look at this first nude. It's pretty milky. No, maybe it's the second one. Hold on. I think it's 3 though. It's 3. Try that one on there. So I need some contrast, and I'm not trying to use a whole bunch of the red, even though there will be red later. There we go. I am going to use some full red so I can magnetize it. Now I'm going to fully cure that for 60 seconds and then go in with the red. Alright, now let's get some full out red and drizzle it throughout here. So we can magnetize it. Just because we can. I mean, it is art. I'm not upset about it. Let's go from below, come from the top, side, and now this side. It looks alright, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. It's taking away from the whole sunset vibe. So, no, I don't believe I'll do it. I'll leave it like that. Now, as far as the dragonfly goes, it would sit on top, so all you would see was lines for wings. However, I have these wings, but obviously they're way too big for what I'm trying to do. Those wouldn't be too bad. Now, if I had done like a 3D type of picture where some of the cattails were closer rather than all far away, then that could have worked. I suppose I could put a huge cattail here, but no, I'm not going to do that. I rather like the way it turned out, the way it is. So I'm going to put a top coat on it. This is the Super Top by Born Pretty. And I'm going to leave it as is because I like it. And it's my art. So, nah. Do what I want to do. Ain't nothing you can do to stop me. I'm crazy. She's crazy. She's losing it. And cure that for 60 seconds. Now the last thing I want to do is, you can see where I filed that. It's driving me insane, so I'm going to come from underneath and try to buff it. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Oh, there we are. Our beautiful cattails. With our little sunset up above. Well, I hope you liked this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful day, night, year, month, week, everything. Hit the lottery for us. And please come again. Thank you, hotties. Bye.